What's up, guys? Troy here with the InnerGeekZone.com. We have got some rum and coke and some time to kill, so let's take a look at some Neverwinter beta footage. New in this beta event is the Control Wizard, so we're going to create one of those. We'll just roll with a human, I suppose. Control Wizard. We're going to show off a little bit of what they can do, as well as let you see the new starting zone. See, Constitution, Wisdom, I think Intelligence. Yes, Intelligence is our primary stat. And this may not be the best race choice to roll with for a Control Wizard. There are others where you could probably get an Intelligence bonus. Well, we're going to go with what we got for now. Apparently at some point I didn't pick human. This whole time I thought I was a human. Okay, well, let's just do with what we got here. Let's go with that guy. Customize. You can see in the character creator there's quite a bit of character customization right now. Different hairstyles. You can go in, you can select the presets, and you can go in, change your eyes, have different looking eyes. Eyebrows, facial hair. The horns, of course, do not apply to anything that doesn't have horns. Tattoos for the face. You can change the colors of these as well. Plenty of colors to choose from. Close that out. Scars, there's a few different scars. Face scaling, quite a few scaling bars to utilize there. As you can see his eyes there. Let's zoom in. Eye size. So you can adjust those kinds of things. You can also change body shape, as well as scale the different parts of the body with sliders. So for the sake of time, let's move on. Here you can see you can choose the area that you're from. And each area lets you choose between 2 or 3 kind of backstories of who you are and where you're coming from. I guess we'll be a plucky pirate. And you can choose your god. And once again, this doesn't really have a whole lot of influence on gameplay itself. It's just kind of you building your backstory. Different ones to choose from. It kind of tells you about the god, who worships them, why people worship them. We'll just choose one randomly. And give our guy a name. And his name is I Thought I Was a Human. Is that too long? I guess let me put it in there. Nope, there it is. Alright, begin adventure. And the first thing we're going to notice as soon as the loading screen finishes it up here is that there's a new starting area from what was available in the first beta. Let's hear a little bit of this.
Hey, are you all right?
And surprise, surprise, we are in an RPG, and we have washed up on a beach after a shipwreck. As you can hear, there's some voice prompts as a tutorial, and this starting area actually has more voice acting too. We'll listen to what this guy has to say the first time. We probably won't listen to every NPC we stop at, but we'll listen to what this guy has to say.
Thank the gods. When I saw the Dracolich attack the ship, I was afraid there'd be no survivors. What brings you to Neverwinter in such troubled times?
None of your business, buddy.
Sorry, didn't mean to pry. It's just, now's not a good time to be traveling here. As you may have noticed, Neverwinter is under attack. The necromancer Valindra is assaulting the city with her undead legions. Search the wreckage along the shore for your gear. It's dangerous to go unarmed right now. When you finish, head up to the camp at the top of the hill. They've got a nice warm fire up there. You'll feel better once you've dried out.
Appreciate it, buddy.
The quest path leads to your next objective. Press Z to toggle it on and off. Waypoints appear on the map to mark your quest's objectives.
Oh, the tutorial guy's voice. It sort of cracks me up, and I sort of like it all at the same time, so. Alright, so we're going to follow the path of Sparklies to the next area. We're going to interact with this to find some gear. So we're going to take all. And we'll equip the robes that we've found. And we'll go over here and get some more equipment. And take all.
Press I to open your inventory. Double click an item to equip it.
You can just double click if you want to equip. So there we've got a little orb that floats
Mouse
around.
cursor in mouse look modes.
Here's that, in case you're curious. You just hit Alt, and then you can move your mouse around to have all the things and do
Tracker
different
displays
things.
current quest objectives.
That guy gives a lot of information, but they do it. I like the way they do it. They space it out just enough where it's just not like, hey, this and this and this and this and this and this, by the way. It just gives you walls of text. A lot of games are really bad about that. If you haven't seen any of our other videos,
Out of combat players may
that guy's just going to keep talking, I suppose. If you haven't seen any of our other videos, movement is WAS and D. Well, of course, the mouse moves around. And you actually attack things by having to target them with the reticle there. And then use your abilities. Primary attack is the left mouse button. We'll get a secondary attack, which will be the right mouse button. And then we'll pick up other attacks down there on the action bar that correspond with the other hotkeys. In this game, you regen health by standing by a campfire or drinking a health potion. Campfires are kind of spread throughout the world. You can stop and regen some health. And the quest tracker says, go and talk to this guy. We'll listen to voice acting one more time here.
Good to meet you.
And we'll
It's good to
finish this
see someone
quest.
survive the attack on the ship. When you feel ready, please speak to me again. I'm afraid I need your help.
Complete quest. Quest complete. Signs of life. And we'll pick up the
Although
next
we
one.
stop Valindra's main force, the battle is far from over. The battlefield is crawling with mindless undead who lost their masters in the fighting. To make matters worse, the enemy is raising our dead to use against us. Acolyte Naaman is performing a ritual of Kelenvor to lay the newly dead to rest. That is sure to draw an attack here. I must stay and make sure Naaman finishes her ritual. Could you search the battlefield for any wounded we missed and send them here? After you finish with the wounded, go to Del McCourt's camp and tell him our situation.
We'll do. We'll accept that quest. And something I'll try to show you next time is some of the NPCs do it, some of them don't. If you talk to an NPC and go ahead and hit the accept on the quest, a lot of times you can stay kind of within the area the quest giver is, do other things, and you'll still get to hear what they say. They'll kind of talk to you. A little window will pop up to show you who's talking to you, and they'll finish up their little speech they want to give.
Magic missiles at a single enemy.
All right, I want to show you this now. This is going to be the,
Over objects and enemies
if
to
this
target.
guy would ever quit talking, this is going to be the basic attack for the control wizard that you start out with.
Stacks of arcane mastery. Each stack increases your arcane damage.
He's explaining how the ability works. Arcane missiles stack arcane damage. As you stack more stacks, you do more damage. But the first time I used this attack on the control wizard, and watch the animations here because it's pretty awesome. Yeah, a ton of damage. Of course, this is level 1 tutorial zone type stuff. But the animation was more than what I'd seen in the trailers and stuff. And that's kind of stopped in my tracks. And I tweeted and I was like, man, Control Wizard attack animation's awesome. I was really, really impressed the first time I saw it. I like the animations. It feels like there's a lot of power being flung around. Especially at level 1, it does quite a bit of damage here.
Thank you.
And so we're going to take out some of the undead and rescue some guards.
Healing. Be careful out there.
Yeah, this is as far as the basic attack with the animations and the way the class kind of plays, this is probably my second favorite behind the Guardian Fighter, which I've had a lot of fun with. And we're going to have a video going up about the Beta Weekend 2 Guardian Fighter as well. If you haven't seen or read any of the articles on the InnerGeekZone.com or GameBreaker TV, I've had a lot of praise for this game with the first Beta Weekend. It was really a lot of fun. I just had a few little, nitpicking things here and there. It was the first weekend of beta, so, I mean, there were just little issues here and there. There was nothing terrible going on with the game. Just, needed some little polish here and there. And especially with the Guardian Fighter, there were some things that weren't just quite up to par with it, and a lot of those have been addressed in this second beta weekend. So they've done a good job of really improving the few little kind of qualms I had with the game. So overall, a good game has become better between beta weekends, and that's an excellent sign. I mean, we've got the new starting zone here, which is a lot better than what it was to begin with. You just kind of talked to a dude and just kind of ran to the bridge, which we'll be getting to in a minute. But now we've got this whole zone to kind of run around and shoot a few things, experiment with our first ability, level up, get our second ability before we get to the bridge, and just be able to kind of experience the class a little bit. As you can see, we're now level 2, and we will have Ray of Frost, I believe, as our second ability.
Everything you get for leveling up.
As you can see, you get a little tooltip that shows you what you get as you level up, what's new. New at willpower is Ray of Frost. That is bound to our right mouse button. We'll show you that in just a second.
Drive Valindra's force. Thank you for aiding the wounded.
Let's complete that quest. Let's see if this guy does
I have a gruesome task for you. We've driven Valindra's
as you can see, the little it's kind of overshadowed by the chat box down there, but the little guy's icon has popped up and he's still talking to us.
Drive them off with his archers, but they're short on ammo.
Another
Search
campfire.
the battlefield and scavenge some arrows from the dead, and then take them.
And you can click on that, and he'll stop talking if you don't want to listen to it. Like I don't want to right
the
now.
right mouse button to channel Ray of Frost to slow and freeze a foe.
So Ray of Frost, as you'll see with the animation here.
Stacks of chill on your target. Each stack reduces the target's movement speed.
I forget that the tutorial guy is going to explain everything I'm about to try to explain to you. As you shoot something with Ray of Frost, it's supposed to slow its speed, and the longer you shoot it with Ray of Frost, it slowly becomes frozen. It's like, well, he exploded first, so it does too much damage to these low-level guys right now. As you can see, there's ice slowly building up on him from the legs up. On things that don't die quite as fast, they'll slowly freeze and kind of be stunned for a couple of seconds. It's not like a big, long, frozen state that you can just run around and do whatever you want to, but it does stun them for a couple of seconds. F, take all. Collecting arrows out of bodies, nonetheless. And take all. Now we need to go up to the next area, and we're going to pick up our gold that dropped. And we'll go up to the next area, drop the arrows in a barrel. And I don't think we need the campfire. Nope. Alright, put the arrows in the barrel. That completes that quest, and then we talk to this guy.
We must drive the wizards back.
Broken arrow complete. Thank you very much. Level 3.
More undead are attacking
Accept
Neverwinter.
the next quest.
They're boiling up.
Yes. What's new in this level? New encounter power, Chill Spike. We can click on that and it'll take us to our power tab. Chill Strike, hurl a powerful icicle at your enemy, briefly stunning them and adding chill. Spell Mastery, the icicle now shatters on impact, also damaging those around your target. Only main target is stunned. And that is now bound to our Q. So that's what we're going to get at level 3, and here's what it looks like just throwing it.
Q to launch a chill strike.
Tons of
Impaling
damage.
And freezing an enemy with a shard of ice.
Yeah, the tutorial guy is pretty awesome. He just kind of lets you know what's up. He was trying to talk over me, though. I could probably turn that off if I took 30 seconds to look, but why do that when we can just deal with it, right? Right. Alright, so after you get a few stacks and then hit them with the chill spike, you can see it shatter and explode, which would have done damage to surrounding enemies if there had been surrounding enemies. And that dude's just going to fall over dead, too. And we'll just Ray of Frost this guy just for the heck of it. Oh, you can see he got frozen there for half a second. Alright, we have killed all the undead we needed to on the way to the gate. And we're going to make our way and talk to this dude again.
Hello again. You're looking a good deal fiercer than when you washed up on the beach.
Yeah. Shut your
Drying
face.
out by the fire would do you good. My mother always says warm clothes make for a warm heart.
Oh, dude.
You turned out the skeleton. You
Right.
should be able to slip through the gate safely.
Now we're at the gate, going to the next area. The little gold symbol shows us the next area we need to go to for our quest.